everybody, it's Jameson once again, and this time I'm going to show you my new, or shaping up to be new, shop I have in the garage. Now, when I first got back into this hobby, going way back, I've mentioned this before, when I first got into this hobby of miniature wargaming, it was through Dungeons and Dragons. Back in the 80s, went to the game store looking for D&D stuff, and I found old copies of White Dwarf. They weren't old then, I mean they're old now, but then the current issues of White Dwarf, and I picked up a couple of those and learned all about Games Workshop, and those were back in the days when White Dwarf had a lot of different things in them other than just 40K and fantasy stuff. And that's how I learned about Warhammer and got into that. Fast forward a few years, or a couple decades, up until about 3 or 4 years ago when I started getting back into this. Probably about 3 years ago, and maybe 4. I lose count. I'm getting old. But again, it was through D&D that I got back into this. I had looked on eBay for something, and I saw some old D&D box sets that I had never managed to procure when they were originally out. And so I bought a couple of those, and I was on this quest to get all the D&D box sets from the old TSR days. And while looking through things on eBay related to that, I came across different things for scenery. The D&D little pre-painted plastic minis. We're kind of winding down the original run there. They had run through all sorts of different sets of those, and I was looking at those. And 4th edition D&D was kind of geared towards, based around miniatures, a lot. And so I would see a lot of these miniatures and things to make scenery for your miniatures for your D&D game. And so it was an interest in scenery that got me back into miniature wargaming. Now, I've been painting up a lot of different little minis in the last few years, but really it was that desire to make scenery that really got me back into it. But I hadn't the tools or the location to do anything like that too much. I fooled around with some foam, and I made a couple little terrain pieces, which you can find the videos for on my channel there. But since then, I haven't really done a whole lot because I wanted to have a proper place to work it all out. And over the last few weeks, actually gradually over the last few years, but especially over the last couple of weeks, I've made a lot of really great strides in getting my garage set up for that. So I'm going to take you on a quick little tour of how the craft studio or shop or whatever you want to call it is shaping up. So I'm going to grab the camera and we're going to go take a look because it's downstairs right now. So I got to go downstairs. So hang on. Okay, so here we are in the garage, and there's a lot more space in here than it used to be because in times past, where this exercise equipment used to be was just piled high full of stuff. And I've got it all organized and against the wall over there. And you can see there's even some foam I've saved from various things. These boxes are all full of foam. So, this desk right here used to be over here, but now I've made it a little workspace here. Got some shelves up here. Of course, not a whole lot on them yet. This is pretty much an empty cabinet. This is my Easy Bake Oven. It's basically for baking clay in. This is going to be a workstation, kind of general purpose work area. Over here I've got a little computer desk. I'm going to put my laptop so I can watch YouTube vids or tutorials online for different things. I've got my entertainment there. TV, VCR, DVD player. This is all full of tapes in here. These purple shelves, that one, and those over there were shelves I made for the wife, but I made some new ones for her, so I'm putting these in here for now. And then these big work benches I got from the father-in-law. He gave these to me since he's in his 70s now, and he's not too active in his workshop anymore, so he gave them to me. So I got my table saw and a few odds and ends, and it's still pretty bare bones at this point. I'm gonna hang some pegboard on the wall and put some more shelves up over here to put some more things up. But I want to have it so I can have different workstations. So I can have down here somewhere, get my air compressor. I'm gonna have a when I finally do get an airbrush, I'll have like a little painting station. Somewhere along here there'll be use this, the foam cutting tools, make like a foam cutting station. This table here will probably be a casting station to cast like Hearst Arts and different things in molds. And then I said this will be like a general purpose area. Got glue gun and lots of space for supplies and things. So these are just empty boxes that I've stuck up there out of the way for right now. Do have some molds up here that I was using to make some rock molds. So this will be my new terrain studio. How much I'll get done, I don't know. For right now, my terrain projects are limited to what's up on the shelf right there. A few little odds and ends. A lot of the things that are upstairs in the office now are going to be coming down here. A lot of the paints, spray paints I've been storing up there, they're going to come down here eventually and make more room up there. So get another little update sometime down the line and show you the progress on this. Kind of excited. I've been putting a lot of work into this over the last few weeks. After an initial bunch of work a couple years back, it kind of took a backseat to other things, but now it's kind of starting to take shape. So I'm getting excited about coming out here and making some terrain. My wife, she wants to get into making wreaths, like for holidays or just general purpose, wreaths and flower, artificial flower type arrangements. So probably store her things down here, and this will be a work area for her as well. And then of course we got the exercise equipment, so we can both try to lose a little weight, slim down, because I don't get a whole lot of exercise. I drive a truck around most of the day, and that's not a whole lot. So I've been trying to get a little back into shape a little bit. Next step is starting to eat a little healthier. So I'm rambling now, so I'll let you go. And thanks for tuning in, and see you guys in the next one.